Yo, good morning, good evening. So we're gonna continue with the I'm not even sure what to call it right now, but physics-based UI is as close as it gets. And this is how it currently looks. And it's starting to look pretty damn nice, I think. We have some unstable wiggling sometimes, but most of the time it looks exactly like I wanted it, basically. Yo, what's up, Antonino? How are you doing? Rec Room, I feel like I've heard that one before. I'm actually surprised that we could get it this stable. Still up. Sometimes you can see some very short overlap. The overlap part is gonna be, we definitely don't want any overlap for the inventory part of this type of UI, but the good thing is that it's also going to be a little bit simpler, I think, because it's not going to be located in the game world the same way this is. Okay, so what we're gonna start focusing on today is we're gonna remove these errors we have, or at least try and see where they get from or where they come from. And then I'm wondering if it's time to, I would like to be able to hover on these as well, and that's gonna be one extra level of difficulty. Usually it's quite straightforward and easy to fix, but with how our UI elements are structured and implemented, it's going to be a little bit tougher, I reckon. But maybe not. We'll see. Yo, what's up, Cardo? Appreciate those words of wisdom. That is true. Yo, what's up, Derek? Antonino. Oh yeah, I've never used Substance Painter myself, but I've used other similar programs, you know. And yeah, textures. Okay, but this looks pretty damn good. Like, I love how, so the note we get from the blob, I love how we can push it to the side and then it will move back to where it's supposed to be in the game world by physics. Okay, let's see about these errors. An error message that just is E, okay. This one I see a lot, so we're gonna double check this one. I think this just has to do with we get to a point where the size is or scale is 0 and we try to divide with it and we're fucked or something like that. This one we don't even need to care about. I think that's just from our test script, so what we can do with those is just delete them. I don't want to work with the test script anymore. And then also I want to remove, okay, maybe we should make this one a little bit cleaner as well. So this is just a debug thing we've got going on. It's supposed to work a little bit like Gizmos, but for the screen space UI. Yeah, and one more thing, Antonino, about like textures. There's a reason, like, I think this is my first game I've ever made that actually has textures. I actually made one very small game with textures, but that were just from textures I got from third parties, you know. Textures and sound, a little bit of 2 weak points for me. But okay, let's double check this one. So we have it here. We have collider multiplier, background rect with, okay, yeah. So it's either this one or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's either this one or this one, because we set this one in late update, don't we? Yeah, here, scale. It's 100% this one. That is the cause of it. And we have, we get not a number. Do we divide with 0 here? Distance to camera, inverse lerp, lerp. Yo, what's up, Nate? Okay, I think, okay, this one can definitely become 0. That's not good. But not a number. Could it be... Could it be that we get an error if we try and get the size while because somewhere here we disable the visuals of this one, don't we? Visibility. If we don't have a visible background, could that lead to the error? Okay, lifetime scale multiplier and camera distance scale multiplier. Lifetime scale curve, this one can definitely become 0. As multiply... And scale by distance multiplied, this cannot be 0. I'm wondering. And actually, does this one just happen once? Yes, it does. World bound. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Box world bound. Is it this one? After the cumulative transform from the eye panel root. Let's do... something like this. Yeah, I haven't played around that much with texture generation using AI. But I wonder how good result you can actually get these days. So where do we have the error? Okay, so it's only in the beginning, and it's only for one. That unfortunately makes it a little bit weirder for me. Oh, and it's for this one. Yeah, fuck it. Then it's just for a uninstantiated UI element, so that's okay. Yo, what's up, B-Dragon? Long time no see. Okay, that's good. No errors in the actual component that matters. Okay, good start, good start. So let's see if we can just clean up this debugging. And I'm talking about the gizmo-like stuff here. And also this. How's the game dev going? It's going good. Slowly forward. Unfortunately, I've only had like, what could it be, 10 hours a week this spring, which kind of sucks, honestly. But at least it's moving forward. How about you? How's life treating you? Okay, so what do we have here? Overlay. We need to be able to remove it. So I guess we're gonna have to do some sort of singleton solution. I guess. I wonder if we want to do something like, what is it called? Debug overlay element. Yo, what's up, PG King? Doing all good, starting 3-week vacation tomorrow, so gonna be chill. Nice. Any big plans or just plain old chill? Debug overlay. Okay, let's rename this one debug overlay. Yeah. And then I want to do, let's make it static. Public. That is true. One sec, I need to visual element. Visual element. Okay, yeah, let's make this static. Let's remove this one. And then I would like to have a public static draw circle. I guess we want to send in a panel. Isn't it called panel? iPanel. And then I want extra 2, center, float radius. I guess we can do with all of those. King, sadly I have to head out in 20 minutes. Still appreciate it. It's going along, slowly but surely. Yeah, E-Dragon, I'm in a similar spot. So no traveling planned for this summer, or not outside of Sweden at least. But that's nice too. So what we're just gonna do visual element, and we're just gonna call it circle, new visual element. Yeah, one sec, we don't exactly have this here, so let's wait. That's a good start, but let's see. Picking mode. That we can do. Circle is equal to picking mode ignore, I thought. Oh, you know what? I think we're gonna do it like this. Draw circle, private class, circle, element. So we're gonna keep this one around. Up like a witch. No. Remove this. Remove this. Remove this. And destroy object. Yeah, we need to keep these around. Let's pull this one down here. But I think we're gonna make it private as well. And then I want to do And let's do it like this. Circle element circle is equal to this one. Public static void, draw a circle. And then we want to do some of the things we're doing here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're gonna handle removing it. We get root, add overlay. Okay. So I guess panel dot add circle. I was hoping circle. Okay, is it not panel? Root visual element, okay. Let's do it like this then. So we do this. So what do we have now? At each frame, I'm not so sure. Let's see. Oops, not here, but maybe. Don't we want to do it here? Nope. Or maybe we do. I'm wondering if we're gonna do it here. Okay, now we just need to handle the lifetime of this. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, that's quite a big example. I don't know what, let's do it simpler. What is the correct terminology? Okay. Because the idea, what I want eventually is, this is a pretty good method as well. Static async task main. Can we really do it async with this? Maybe. The class we're writing here is, maybe I assumed, let's see here, that's a good question. Visual element inherits from focusable. Inherits from callback event handler. Oh, we have some event here. I think it's not a mono behavior, which means that we can't really do a coroutine in the classical way. Unless we could do... Maybe that's just the simplest way to do it, honestly. If we do this in... create this or make this into a singleton and let it handle itself. But I don't know. Maybe it's just for debugging. So why not? We can create some nice base class here later on. And I also want... Yeah, let's try this. One thing, however, do we have center? We still need to convert from... Maybe that's okay. So let's see if we can replace this one by a nice semi one line. What do we call it? Debug overlay. Draw a circle. Oops. What do we have? UI document. Root visual element. Joint position CS. So this is where we want this one. Root. Can we do this? No, we need to do... Okay, let's see. Panel. This one we remove. What more do we have? We have root, we have center, then we have radius. 6. Yeah, maybe. Color red, stroke width 2f. Fill color clear, duration 0.1. False. I'm a little bit worried. We're gonna start multiple coroutines here. Worst case, it should be okay. Okay, let's try it, I guess. Okay, that's not good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Wonder if I would like it to always appear. Do we always do this even if they are inactive? It seems like it. And that's not good. Okay, that works pretty good, I guess. Although... I hate that the best... like that we would need to check for null here. I don't want to do null conditional. But can we do... static? Of course. My bad. But I guess we could just fix that by doing... or could we? Is this weird? Do we? Oh yeah, okay, we have one of these problems. Debug overlay. Debug overlay. And then I want to try and see what happens if we do user interface based positioning, and then we just change this one to 0. Are they gonna finally fix compiling times? Sure as hell hope so. Okay, fuck, then we don't have it at all. Maybe that's because the bug overlay. Oh yeah. I think there exists a few. Maybe I should take a look at it, because it seems like it's compiling way more things than they need to by just changing one file. Maybe there's an asset or something similar there. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, a few times we can see some of these getting a little bit of an overlap or a little very minor flicker. Which, like in a best case scenario, I would like to get rid of. What physics is. Yeah. Actually, like some good project and file structuring and partially compiles and such, it has to exist something like that. Exactly. Fuck, maybe one should take the time and learn this shit. Yo, what's up, HG? Yeah, long time no see. Appreciate the drop by. It's going... I haven't been able to stream as much as I would like to this spring, so it's going slow, but we're moving forward. Hope you're well and that life is amazing. Antonino, if you're interested, I sent a video on Discord after the live. Can you give me some feedback? Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna watch it straight after the live. Like, if I only had the time to do all of these. And this one we do have. Hell yeah. Okay, maybe, yeah, this is a task itself. As devs are painful to make after you already wrote some code. Hopefully, this is a perfect use case for some AI agent. If I dare. I'm just gonna have to commit everything. Like, everything up to date, and then we can see what the agent can do about compile times. CodeCube, like, so right now, usually I work on this game half time, the other half I spent, like, doing data-related tasks, I suppose you can call it. But this spring I've also been on parental leave. But okay, so now we have a little bit nicer debug going here. I think that's good. And this one I want to have as an option. For now, we can just put it as a flag, I think. Yeah, let's reorder this a little bit as well. This one I want to put here. And what more do we have? Joint max force, mass, spawn point random offset. Yeah, this one I don't want to serialize anymore. Oops. This file is actually starting to look pretty good. Lifetime we're gonna remove. Lighter multiplier. Devlog 7. Fuck, man. The problem is that I'm trying some new visual stuff for Devlog 7. I have a few devlogs lined up after that one that is much simpler. But like, I've told myself that I can't get those out before I get Devlog 7 out. The idea is that hopefully this summer I will have some time to work on it. Scale. Mass, and then we have scale by distance. Scale. this one, mass, multiplier mass, spawn point, random offset. Something like this. HG, how's life been outside of stream code? No complaints whatsoever. So pretty good, I assume. How about you? CodeCube, I'm not saying that Devlog 8 is made. I'm just saying that it's... I'm extremely bad at estimating how much time things take. But let's say that my estimation of how much time I'm gonna spend on Devlog 8 is like 10 times... What is 0.1 times the time. So 1/10 of the time I'm gonna spend on Devlog 7. Now I really want to get some devlogs out soon again. Okay, so now we have cleaned this one up a bit. I want to fix this as well. Let's see, rigid body. And I'm gonna call it force reposition rigid body. And by default, this one is going to be false. And that's the... So the idea here is... Yeah, let's try this. This. I'm wondering if I want to... Yeah, we're gonna try with both of these and then we're gonna remove this one. So the problem with this one, so this is how you should move rigid bodies, right? But when you do it like this, when you reposition a rigid body like this, it's my understanding that they actually get force calculations based on that movement. And what we're doing here is a very, very special case because we're moving rigid bodies. Basically, we're moving rigid bodies between spaces. So from world space to camera space and so on. So we can't really work with that kind of physics because, yeah, the force is... yeah, the force calculations are incorrect if we do. Congrats on the new job, HG. And yeah, like, I fucking love long, like, when you get long times off work, but it usually leads to fucking up the sleep schedule, right? At least for a lot of people, me included. Okay, so this is just the original one. Let's try and do agent notification bubble prefab. Let's do force reposition rigid body. No. Am I tired here? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this was actually the new one. I didn't see that much of a difference, did I? No. Okay, so what I want to change this one is we're gonna do only this one. So we're only relying on move position instead of forcefully moving it. And then I want to untick it as well. That's bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if we only do it like that, we get something like this. You know what? Let's keep that one, but... It's honestly not that, it's just the initial... Oh, one sec. Yeah, if physics is instantiated and force position... Yeah, exactly, this is how we want it. And if I recall correctly, we will see... we get... Yeah, I see. So our... They weigh... Fuck, this is actually pretty good. They weigh extremely much in the beginning, so they don't move to their position that quick. And then we also have some... Yeah, we have this wiggling. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess this is a style choice. Let's see here, mass multiplier by lifetime. I just want to change this one to... let's go with 50 in the beginning here. 50 is quite a lot as well. Yeah, I think... I think this is better. But fuck, do I hate when we have overlapping ones. You know what? I think... we should base... the weight on distance from camera as well. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Camera related. And then we add rigid body mass, serialized field, add a mass multiplier by distance. And yeah, we changed the mass here. Mass multiplied by lifetime. Float mass mass multiplier by lifetime, evaluate T lifetime. Let's take a look. T lifetime, yeah, that's good. And then we multiply that by mass multiplier by distance lerp, 1 minus distance range inverse lerp. And then we do the distance again. Yeah, I want to try this. Oh, no, absolutely not. Like, this implementation of physics-based UI is like starting to remind me a lot of like the particle system in Unity, with all these different variables. Mass by lifetime, scale by lifetime, and so on. So let's see. Mass multiplier by distance. So when we are very far away from the camera, let's see here. Scale by distance. Yeah. So when we're very far away from the camera, I want this multiplier to be like 0.01. And otherwise we can do 1.2, or actually just 1. It definitely helps with the overlap, but it leads to a lot of this as well. But then again, one sec. Let's force reposition move as well. Yeah, it just goes back to its position a little bit slower, but I think that's okay, maybe. Yeah, that's okay. Think we have less overlap. There we had one. That was quite bad. All in all, pretty nice. Okay, we have one more issue, and it's this issue. We can currently see, like, we see UI elements on the wrong side of the camera. I should have fixed this one way back. So let's see if we can do anything about that. And it has to do with, I wonder if viewport point to panel point, no. But it definitely, it has to do with the it has to do with here, isn't it? Position CS. Main camera world to viewport point, rigid body position world space. Position CS. Rigid body position VS. Yes, okay, so here's the problem. I think rigid body position VS. Yeah. Although I'm not entirely sure here. When we do world to viewport point, Z is the distance from camera, but I thought it was signed. Let's double check it. The Z position is in world units from the camera, but is it like signed? Yes, that's my number one question, because we just take the Z here, but then when we do this, we do 0 here. Yeah, this might also be the cause of it. Let's see. RB. Then we do the physics, then after the physics we do this, rigid body position VS, X, Y, but then we take this one, so that's this Z. Yes, okay, and then we try to viewport to world point. Yeah, this doesn't seem to work. I want to see if this one is signed. Rigid body position VS. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to handle the signing of that one. Actually, okay, one sec. Yeah, it's world position, of course. But if it's world position, it should be okay. Okay, this one is weird. Yeah, I wonder about this one. Problem might also be... Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to check if it's... outside of the screen, but I guess we can do that by doing... I wonder if we can do in late update, we can do an early return, or just check this one, visibility. We do a Boolean here as well. Code cube, yes I did, and I think it's way too much. I mean, Yeah, I think it's way too much. I haven't read that much about it, but it's like... It's similar in power like the base PS5, isn't it? But... Yeah, here in EU it's gonna be twice as costly. It's a bummer. So here in late update, I'm just wondering if we should set... distance to camera here. I want to calculate this one, I think. Yeah, my gut feeling is that the frame will be even more expensive. That's good. Yeah, you might be correct. I wonder how I want to solve this problem. Definitely visibility problem, but it's also... I didn't think about that. We also have the problem of... Maybe it's not that bad. Let's try and just hide it. If... Let's do... We calculate T lifetime and we also calculate camera. I want to call it camera vector, but yeah, let's do it. And then I guess we do main camera, transform position. Oh yeah. We want this to be a vector 3. And then we're gonna take magnitude here later on, but distance to camera. Later on we're gonna do magnitude to the power of 2, I think. But what I want to do here is something like this. I wonder if that is enough to fix it. Yeah, I hope you're right, CodeCube. I hope you're right. Okay, now we do it the other way. Okay. I wonder what happens if we do this. Okay, that's good. We can see that the debug points are still on the wrong side, but that's okay. I think this is a good solution. Okay, this is good. I think I'm happy with the positioning, how it looks, how they interact. And here we have it. So yeah, this one is still a question mark. But so what I want to do now, yeah, I hope so as well, CodeCube. So what I want to do now is I want to be able to hover on these, or I want to be able to interact with them with the mouse pointer. The problem being that they do have a Box Collider 2D, but that Box Collider 2D is it's not aligned with the screen, so to say, so we can't use this one or we can't use this one. And so when it comes to using world space panel setting, we have colliders here. Here we don't have any colliders. I wonder how it's handled. Let's see. if we even have it. Like, it would be so cool. Maybe it would be extremely cool if we could handle it like this. Although... Okay. So I want to see, let's do... Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this one as well. Create a static string. But let's say, okay, we get components and stuff like that, and then we do... Yeah, let's debug as well. That's it. Oh well. On mouse enter. Enter, leave, point over. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's a quick fix here? Fuck it. So what I want to do on mouse over is I want to do live enable timestamp. I think we're gonna change this one so we decrease it every frame instead. But for now, I'm just thinking about doing enable timestamp. So if we hover over one, we just reset the time, which means that it will also change in scale and weight and whatnot. Can we get a recompile? Maybe we should change the background color as well for debugging purposes, I guess. Mostly. Why is this so incredibly slow? I don't see anything right now. We don't have any debugging either. Let's see if what is the incorrect? Guess we could do this as well, but I wanted to do one more thing. What was it? Okay. Worried about the... let's try it. And then, yeah. I also wanted to do input handler, mouse. Don't we have that? Visible false combined. Let's disable this one so we can show the mouse at all time as well, or the pointer. Okay, we have nothing. Okay. I guess I knew it would be a little bit more complicated than that. So let's see. Am I missing some setting? What am I missing? This is basically what we do. Master visual element though. Your element, we use run as box. Which is a visual element. Alright, Code-Cube. Thank you for dropping by. Always appreciated. Sleep well. Why wouldn't this work? Like, we're not getting any hovering at all. And why are we getting these here? That's not good. Okay, I see. Okay, I want to try... Yeah, let's just double check, do something like this. Ah. Yo. Is that so? Input handler. Debug input handler, player input, visual pointer, event system, input system UI input module. Still nothing. Wonder about this one. Do we need to have it on? This one we already have, right? Yeah, we do. Welcome back, Antonino. Not a good visit. Okay, so we already have this. So my question then is, Lagovic, thank you for stopping by, appreciate it. I saw that message now. Oh yeah, I get it, Antonino. Relatable. Yo, could it be? Navigate. No, pass through. But why can't I see? What the fuck is going on here? Still nothing. Okay. Wonder if mouse over, and that's the one we have, right? Yeah, I get the feeling that this event system, we don't... Event system and input system UI input module first selected. Some navigation events. How can we test this one? Wouldn't it just be this one? I'm a little bit frustrated with add binding, doesn't really do anything. It's weird. Hmm. Yo, what's up, O-Dog? I've been using it quite a while. And still, like certain parts of Unity, I guess I know pretty well. But stuff like this, new input system and UI toolkit, still a little bit noobish. Where do we have... like default input actions, that's what we use. Like I try to work on this game like 50% of my time, so I guess you would say it's semi-professional. Yo, what's up, Cooler? This is extremely weird. I think, like, the reason we don't see any events on hovering on these is because of the event stuff. Fucking, why do we have... we have this squishing going on, which isn't that nice as well. I want to try... oh, we can actually show info. I wonder if we can get this one to trigger. We can try with this one. O-Dog, short description. You can check my YouTube videos for if you want a little bit more information. But basically, think Tamagotchi, Chow Garden in Sonic, or Viva Pinata. So basically, we control this plot of land, and depending on how we terraform it and what we grow, different creatures wants to move into that garden. And it's your job to take care of them. Give them food, stuff like that. So let's see here, what item is this again. Label action inspect bubble prefab. It's a general information bubble. Let's edit this script. And let's just add the exact same logic basically. So we get background here. We register a callback on the background for pointer enter over, etc. And if it does, we should be seeing this. So I just want to see if, so these are this is a panel that we haven't really done a lot with it. It's just a very classical panel straight out of the box, I guess. No collider, no nothing. Yeah, I would like to see that compiled before we start it. Let me restart this one. Okay, there we go. And then if we... Okay. So for that one it works. Doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay, now, didn't we saw this one, right? Which makes me wonder. We have it now the first time. But not the second time. What's up, Skafer? It's going pretty good. It's starting to look like something. Okay. How's the proc gen going? Okay, this is weird. We get this once, or the first time. But then we don't. Okay. So what do we actually do with the panel? The background here. We set position, should be okay. Update panel, active self, display. Okay, this doesn't make much sense. When we hide it, It's almost as if disabling it removes these. Goes up, clone. This feels like a stupid thing to do because we're gonna get too many registered callbacks, I guess, but I mean, does it make sense to reset them when we disable it? Maybe. I want to see if this works. Mouse, panel position, then we hide it. And then we're back. Okay. Maybe. But on pointer of event. Can I get some more? What is it called? Pointer over event. Pointer. Let's see. Registered callback pointer over event gets unregistered on deactivation of game object. I think that's the cause of it. Appreciate it, dog. We're doing a little bit of both over here. Like, AI is extremely powerful. I'm just trying to find how much I want to rely on it, you know? Escaper fixed the bug where my pre-made rooms couldn't find a room library if it wasn't in the scene, and fixed room duplication by improving my level spawner. That's about it. That sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, I get it. Like doing procedural generation and I guess it's some sort of collider-based baking, runtime baking. Might be the case. That behavior is usually expected with UI toolkit. Do we have any references? When the UI document is disabled and its runtime visual trees detached and often rebuilt on re-enable, and any callback registered title all. I mean, I actually appreciate this if it's true. But I would like to get let's see, callback I would like to see it convex concave. Are you using mesh colliders? Like, my rule is I always forget which is which, convex concave, but it's the one without like inner collisions you want to stay away from, right? Okay. Can I just get something? Here we go. Yes. Okay, this is very good to know. Fuck. So, maybe best practice in this case would be to not rely on game object active. But instead, fuck. So in our agent message, where do we have it? Pool, agent notification pool. Instead of activating and deactivating these, maybe it's better to like hide them on the UI side. But then I have to rethink a lot of the stuff I've made. Let's see, difference between concave and convex. We're just gonna take collider for now. I think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, exactly. So honestly, I don't think I've ever used concave colliders. I try to stay away from mesh colliders as well and do compound colliders. I mean, sometimes you can't solve something good enough with compound colliders, but mesh colliders, even if they are simplified, extremely costly, right? But if you're gonna use them as convex collider, because concave collider extremely costly. That's what I've learned, at least. I don't know. I don't know, like a lot of optimization happens when baking and stuff like that. So static component concave mesh colliders are fine. Now I'm just checking Unity, I want to see. Okay, this is not. But this is something I would like to have. I would like to have like an add-on or something. AI should be able to handle this if trained accordingly. But like if you import a model, the perfect cheapest compound collider gets calculated for it and added. That would be great. A discipline called optimization. Interesting. Oh, it would be so nice to just be able to slap a concave mesh collider on everything. Alright, O-Dog, good luck and appreciate you dropping by. Have a good one. Yeah, optimization, that's usually a future me problem. But okay, so if we do the crazy thing and we move this, bam, 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 on enable, but this feels pretty stupid. It's a lot of register callback and remove callback, but okay, let's see if it works. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, it works, but we don't really get the exactly how I want it to work, but that's okay. So instead of doing on mouse over enable time step is equal to time, then we can hack it a bit by doing enable timestamp. What I would like to do is, yeah, I think we're gonna change it. Let's see here, a lifetime maybe. So on enable, a lifetime is equal to 0.0f. No, that's not exactly what I want either. Let's see here. Maybe we can do it like this. Enable timestamp. Let's do some heavy calculations here then. Enable timestamp. Float time alive is equal to this. And then I want to do if time alive is greater than lifetime times 0.5f, then I want to do or basically I just want to move it towards or maybe we can do basically I just want to pause. Not okay. So if it's newly spawned, I want to continue spawning it, so scaling it up. If it's about to die, I want to like reverse it. So it's similar to let's see, Scafe, I'm gonna read. Oh. And that doesn't sound very good. Okay, for now we can just do enable timestamp is equal to time.time minus 0.5 times lifetime. You see how it looks and how it works. But later on we're probably gonna need to, I don't know, make it a little bit cleaner, I suppose. Doesn't it work? Yeah, it works. But only if we move the mouse in and out. Did I do it on the wrong? Yeah, and then we have, if we instantly do it, then we're gonna have some overlap, but okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, if we do it instantly like we do now, we get these overlaps. But in any way, game dev is just trying to bend your tool as much as you can for your game and not break the tool and yourself. That's 100% true. We probably want to make it so that we position it at the point as well. Bring it to the front, that is. We can do some cool stuff with this. I wonder why it doesn't work for this one. Oh yeah, we have another timing for these. Okay, yeah. Okay, so introducing this hover leads to a few other problems. I want to try one thing. Let's just change the color of them. And let's see what the proper way to do that would be. Proper way to change color of UI. Oh, what is it called? I always forget. Visual element on mouse hover in Unity UI toolkit. Because my guess, or what I would like to do, is implement on mouse over, or define on pointer over, or whatever it's called in the CSS file. And then just enable that one, but we will see. Background hover, exactly. So this is what I want to do. And then with current target as visual style. Not just this then, I guess. That would be fucking amazing, I think. So what is our style file called? UI. Is it bubble style? Just bubble. Oh, no. It is bubble style. But I'm just not seeing the reference. I'm just trying to source asset bubble. Where is the reference to this one? Bubble style, bubble. Oh well. Is it enough? Ooh. Name back. Yeah, maybe that's. What color do we have currently? Is it just white? I'm really starting to like UI toolkit. what I would like to do. Okay, I think when we hover it, we probably... And we want to stop the aging at least. Like, I'm wondering also if we want to make it... Okay, it would be extremely cool. I wonder if I dare implement this, but if we hover, click, and then we can drag it around as well, that would be beautiful, I think. So basically we want to move it. We want to take it from world space to screen space for real. Okay. But given the pipeline we have here, what would it actually mean? When we hover it, I guess we would want to... We don't want to go through this fixed update and this. I guess the first step would be to set this one, previous transform position. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think it's... Instead of... We set this one, and instead of doing all of this, we just rely on move position to this one, but then we're gonna have to increase the weight and things like that, so this, the one we are hovering, has precedence over the other ones. So when we have the mouse over, we might as well just put it at, I don't know, 50,000 kilograms for mass. and then we use move position, so then it will just move ahead of all the other ones, and we will bring it up to the front, and then as usually we will try and do late update. So I guess we want to replace this one actually most. So yeah, maybe we can get around it by doing, we reset this one, we disable force reposition, and we do something else here. Nah, maybe we don't even need to do that. So just set this one, set this one, and also set this one to some pre-decided value. I think that should be it actually. But before I dive into that, I think I would prefer to make the enable timestamp work. And I think the easiest way to make this one work is to change it to a lifetime 0. And what do we have here? Yeah, then we just change this one to a lifetime divided by lifetime. Change this one to a lifetime as well. And then we have this one a lifetime. But this is not where I want to do it. I want to do it in late update. Let's see if everything works as it did. Because now we have a way better... Now it's much easier to work with, like changing the lifetime, how it ages. At least a little bit easier. Something I should have done previously is this one, energy, the age of energy. So what do we have? Action handler 20F. Oh, okay. I want to disable debugging 20F. Let's just change this one to 5F for now, and then we have attribute handler. Okay, so now we have that. We have 2 hard-coded 5Fs, 3 hard-coded 5Fs. If we just continue keeping that in mind, we can put it somewhere better later on. But okay. So when it comes to the lifetime, time alive, basically what we could do is we could have an alive time multiplier. So if we enter, over, leave, move, over, move. So if any of these are true, we age it differently. If we're in the first half, can't we just do, let's do it easy now. Let's just add a private bool hovered false. Hovered is equal to true. Enter, accept, exit, false. And then we do a live time. Don't we have mathf.move wards? Current is a live time. Target is if hovered is true, then the target is 0.5 f times live time. Otherwise, it's lifetime. And max delta is time delta time. But then, yeah, then we replace this one and remove that one. Isn't this what we want to do? So if hovered, we move towards 2.5, both negative and positive. Otherwise, we move towards lifetime. Let's try it. So if we're at like 1, we're still going to move towards 2.5. If we're at 3, we're going to move at 2.5. If we're hovered, that is. Yeah, but then with our pooling, we're gonna kill them off anyway. Fucking hell, I think it works. If we take... Okay, if we start moving our blob... I think it works. Yeah, if we hover above one that is getting smaller, we are making it bigger. But then this doesn't work with our pool system currently. We're gonna have to sort it based on age, I guess. So we need... Let's try it with just 2. Oh, you know what? It's not only the pooling that destroys it. It's also... that's not what I want to do. Agent notification bubble. It's this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decide on which components do I actually want keeping track of the lifetime, and how do I want the other components to actually fetch it and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. So, yeah, we're probably gonna have... We're probably gonna have an additional monobehavior script that handles the lifetime of it. So then user interface physics-based positioning. This one will probably just fetch it from that one, honestly. And then... yeah, we'll keep track of the lifetime there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to think about it, but I think it's something like that we're gonna do. But I need to run now. I think today was also a very good UI-based session. I just want to modularize it a tiny bit more, so later on when we actually do the proper UI, I can just drag and drop these different components and they will work. Without having... like, I don't want to duplicate a lot of these physics code for each different type of UI element. But yeah, we'll see. We'll continue it next week, I think, yes. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. And have a great rest of the week. Peace.